and you're not causing any problems. Oh, not a problem. Terribly sorry that happened. Here, I'm going to get this fixed. Contact that person, get taken care of, and now you've just provided that additional service to your hostess, and they're going to be happy. The customer's going to be happy, and you're going to be happy because now you have no contact information from the customer. And when they get that new warmer, when you bring that to them, hand deliver to them, they're going to be so happy you brought it to them. And that's when you talk to them about the business a little bit, and then you ask them what? What do you ask them? Have you ever thought about hosting a party? Right. Always try and keep that thing going. And if they say no, it doesn't mean no. It means what? Not right now. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
What do you say if they ask you, will you do a combined party with Pampered Chef?
Combined parties, that's entirely your call as a consultant. I've done it. I don't necessarily always like to do it. I guess it just depends on the circumstances. But then again, how is that different than going and doing a show, like a Christmas show or something on a day when you've got 4 or 5 or 6 vendors out there? People are going to shop around, buy what they want. If it's a smaller group, a party, home party, I kind of feel like maybe that takes away from some of their liquid cash that they can spend. But that's just my personal perception. It's not always the case.
Sensi always wins.
Sensi always wins, right? Sensi! Yeah! No, but that's a very good question.
Okay.
It's always tough to consultants in our team. That's your choice. You've got to pick your opportunities, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. So, yes, ma'am.
I have one more question. This question, and this has been an issue for me since my team is growing slowly. I'm trying the hardest to flip a hostess. Ideally, that's our goal. I understand that. But when I flip a hostess, how do I get my own PRV? How do I get my own monthly, to be $500?
Flipping your hostess, and everybody know what flipping your hostess is. Okay, they have a party and it's like really good. You talk to them about you should join, and then you let them like sign up right then and there, and then enter that party as their own. The question is, well, then how do I work my business and get my PRV up to it? It's a trade. You've got to look at the value of getting a new recruit versus the value of getting the sale at the time. Everything they talk about as far as long-term growth and profitability in this business is through team growth and sales. So you've got to look at it that way. Then again, overbook. You know what? If you think that you've got a hostess out there that you want to flip, well, then you've got to plan for that. And maybe try and book a couple more parties that month. And just so that you've got that extra cushion in there to hit your goal in sales that you want every month. That's my best advice. It's a choice you have to make. I know it's like sometimes you're like looking at that, and you forget. It's like I got to grow my business. I got to grow my team. It's so important. So it's a trade-off. And the next question is that person doesn't do anything after that. It's a roll of the dice. And there's so many things that we do in this business that are a roll of the dice. It's like, well, do I do this or do that? Do that. You've got to take that chance. You've got to have some faith. You've got to do what you feel is right and roll with it. So, yes, ma'am.
I have a question. I don't know how many for Sensi and Pilata, but I have people that want to do both at the party, and then I end up having 75 of one or 70 of the other, and a dozen dinner. Does anybody do both at the same time and find it successful?
Anybody done a combined Sensi Velada home party and been successful with it? Secrets or you want to share?
I've done them, and they were successful, but I don't know why. I think when I had Roxette, it was new, so everybody was all about that. But I've done them a couple times, but I can't